Alright, I am live, guys. I'm trying to...
Mark's gay. Gay, gay, gay.
Really, Tyrone? After what happened last week, you're going to start this thing already?
Just relax.
What happened
practice,
man?
You're plenty fast. Don't get too crazy yet.
What happened last week? Fill me in.
Got taken out by someone.
Don't start him, Curtis. It's like Sheldon.
Oh.
You can't ask why. You got to just...
You just got to go with it.
Is that what started this whole mess?
I don't know. Somebody...
Yeah, Tyrone pushed, and we got Smokey just now.
Go watch my replay to that, James. Look how close I came in.
Alright.
I don't want to see it again. I was flying through the air for 38 seconds.
I know, you used my roof as a ramp.
Yeah, James is in the stands.
That was crazy.
You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Tackling too.
Coming around now. Oh, Tyrone, slowing down. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ah.
Are we doing another pit party?
Fuck yeah, we're doing another pit party.
What's y'all's steering ratio at?
12.
32 to 6.
Always asking questions you don't want the answer to.
What about your brake bias?
8 3/4.
Hey, I never did even look to see what
where it was.
Tire sucks.
And AI at 65% went around like 38 laps, and it was 71 on the right front, which ain't horrible.
Let's go, 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 go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Bubba Wallace, spinning out.
Hey, Mark, we got a link?
I'm working on it.
Come on, man. I got people wanting to join.
Okay, you gotta wait a second.
Alright, Curtis.
Fucking shit should have been up
lots of
at 8 o'clock, fucker.
Hey, it's not my fault that the damn...
Curtis. Okay.
Not your fault you didn't pre-check shit? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're right. I should have pre-checked it. That was my fault.
I even thought about sending you a message today, like, hey, everything's working, right? And I was like, nah, Mark's got this. And the first message I see from you is, my computer needed an update. Motherfucker! Fucker!
Hey, it's not my fault that the damn...
Curtis. Okay, reckon.
Not your fault you didn't pre-check shit? Yeah, sent to what? Timeout?
I got sent to the storage.
I was going to say, did you make your wife mad? What'd you do? I even thought about sending you a message today, like, hey, everything's working, right? And I was like, nah, Mark's got this. Because your voices in your head are very loud?
You can't hear him?
Going in the restart zone.
Alright.
Alright, the link is up.
On your toes. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
David, you got left rear damage already.
Give it a minute.
Yeah, from pit road shenanigans.
Pit road shenanigans. They're wrecking already.
There they go again.
They aren't really hitting anything, though.
Is that Slim?
I didn't get into it.
Get that damn dude's canoe out of my way.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm saying the same thing.
There, I'm not in your way anymore.
I got the real one right here.
Uh-oh, hang on. I appreciate y'all not killing me, because I was out of control. Very good job. I think that was Slim that probably saved my life.
Yeah, you a little loose there.
Oh, I was skating around that whole corner.
Came out of that corner 3 wide.
He'd be alright. Hurts is tough.
Pushed way too high. Toyota on Toyota power.
I thought he was just saying Toyota on Toyota violence.
Come play, Tommy.
Who's in that?
Well, he is a
McDonald's Toyota.
So it would make sense. It would make sense because he is a side good fan and he's not afraid to work with you.
Tommy, do you notice what color your roll bars are?
What are they?
Dirty pussy.
Salmon. Salmon. Salmon.
River coochie, I guess.
Yeah, river coochie.
Please explain to me the definition of river coochie.
River coochie.
It's a dirty pink color.
So it's kind of like crick crotch. Like it's close to that, but different shape.
Not sure you want to do that.
It's salmon.
A river coochie.
You're good, Cameron.
Sorry, Coop.
You know, you put your head in your lap, facing one way, the ocean. Turn your head face the other way, you smell the ocean.
Stars and stripes.
Yeah.
You're all getting jiggy with it.
I hit the grass.
Well, thank you, Mark. It's salmon. It's salmon. Hold it up, river coochie. If river coochie was a color, that'd be it.
No. It should be a Crayola color, and it should be called Dirty Pussy.
Or river coochie. That was a lot of net code there.
I did not get past Tyrone.
Right, passing's gonna be a
Music
bitch.
and Smokey, apparently.
Damn! Afternoon strikes again.
Y'all had a good night. I'm here to pick on everybody. No one's safe.
Hey, save yourself some trouble this time. How did your daughter do?
Good. Apparently. Oh God.
Apparently, were you there?
Yeah, well, she did all right. She plays defense. She stopped it a couple times. Yeah, the coach got in trouble because he yelled at the ref and made her cry. He yelled at her in Spanish. Quite funny. Oh God!
Oh Jesus!
Wow, nobody's slow. Explain again. Yeah,
Not good.
Dude, you were above the catch fence.
Way above it.
I mean, I saw it almost land on its roof and then it took off again. Yeah,
It like slingshotted backwards.
Cameron's car.
Patrick,
All we watched is the 82 just fly above the flag.
How is it being inside Cameron?
I'm gonna go high, Cameron, because I'm gonna fit this time.
You do what you gotta do.
There you go, man.
he said, just stay out of me.
Tell him out of it.
I'll get right in behind you, bud.
Where did the mean man?
Cam, you're wearing pants tonight, aren't you, bud?
Are we supposed to?
I got pants on tonight, man.
Good.
Wait, what? Who else wearing underwear? I gotta let stuff breathe, man. It gets hot.
Is Kenneth joining us tonight? Has anybody heard from Kenneth?
Tyrone, I'll give it to you. That's the hardest I've ever worked the past week ever. Would that take me like 10 laps?
I told you he's like Ryan Newman.
He's got damage too. You didn't pass him. He wrecked.
We got 15 people in here right now with 2 regulars out. 3 regulars if you count Boone. 4 if you count Greg, Kenneth, Boone, and God, what's his name? Wrecks everybody. Ben.
Pick them all out.
Call Brandon and tell him we got a big league in Chris come back.
I appreciate every single one of y'all joining, man. This makes me so freaking happy.
Alright, so the current temperature on at the track level is 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity, partly cloudy. The temperature is freezing 81 degrees Fahrenheit. For those that do not have a crew chief. And James, are you driving a white and green colored car tonight?
Yeah, I switched it up.
Okay.
I got the white douche canoe.
Calvin piston on the Toyota, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Hey, Slim.
Hey.
You dying over there, Slim?
He does it every week, man. How are you not used to this? It's how we know he's alive.
Well, in Mark's defense, he's not in here with us when we race.
He's been doing Fridays forever.
But I'm not in the chat while he's dying like that.
I don't know. I think you have been.
No, he hasn't been.
He dies every night.
Are you broadcasting right now, Mark?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I've been dying for 10 years.
The link
Probably
is in the
shouldn't be.
general.
Oh, shit. I gotta deal with that.
Is it on YouTube?
It is. It's on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook.
What car?
Oh, my God.
What year? I just figured nobody said that one yet, so I was.
No, that was a good one. I was like, oh, original. Well, I'd like to welcome tonight to quick finishers race here in Texas.
Go on, admin.
We got 134 laps. Real carnage.
Sound like me or better than me?
Now, if I wanted to sound like you, I'd go, we are here at...
Oh, the screen's down.
Can't be that slow.
Oh, I got it. Oh, hold on. Wait. I got to do a computer update.
Right now, that's
I didn't update the drivers.
my drivers, you guys do that.
It happens.
Alright, how much time we got left?
On a serious note, you know we all appreciate you doing what you're doing.
I know.
Damn right, Bobby.
We do appreciate you. I know we pick on you a lot, but it is a very valuable thing you do, as my brother just started watching.
Well, not only that, I mean, he's talking by himself for
Hi, James's
134
brother.
laps, not including the post-race.
Well, in the post race, I bring y'all into it to let everybody hear what kind of smack y'all talk to each other. And then
Smack.
then
Now, what was the
Smack.
What's the first word you want to say there, Mark? How petty got to do with this?
we got a Halloween car on the
Well, 3 weeks now.
Yeah, he's got a good thing, though. Yeah, that's cool.
I was looking from Riley Hoop's car.
Tommy's paint's new, too.
Don't say Riley Herbst tonight.
Who?
Why would it say hurt?
Because he's
NASCAR driver?
But why would I say it? He's food.
Because we have O'Reilly.
We had a book for everything. Why would you say that? It would be every damn day.
That's true.
So 2X is Tommy, right?
Yeah.
Tommy 2X.
Yeah. Okay, Bubbles, I have no idea.
Curtis.
Okay.
Best part is it says Bubbles on his car, too.
I'm trying to get these nicknames down. Smoke, I know.
Good luck, because I'm having the same trouble.
Yeah. Hillbilly.
That wall, Curtis.
I tipped it. It was just a kiss. I wanted a second date, a peck on the cheek. That's all.
Okay.
I told her I'd see her again.
David.
That's Flarno, or however you say his last name.
No.
Yeah.
There's
Fano.
Lou Ferrigno.
He'll be
The Hulk.
David, ain't he?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to get these names down. I didn't race with y'all. Well, I saw it 2X, but I never knew who that was.
Oh, he's Tommy 2X.
Tommy 2X. Okay. I got you.
He's been 2X like all last season.
Yeah.
He was 2X in the SSRL.
I kept seeing it, but I'm like,
No, because it sounds great. Tommy Duet.
Yeah, they hit the wall. That's 2X.
Two-time series champ right there.
two-time series champ. That's it. He's two-time. Tommy two.
What was the second championship?
Oh, I don't know. He's winning at life. Okay, James, he's winning at life.
He's planning on making another championship.
He's forecasting quick finish Friday League Champion Season 2.
Ah, you pushed me so high, Smoke. God.
Oh, he followed.
I don't know.
He went up into that wall.
Uh-oh, who left? Who got on out of here?
I got so tight because I couldn't get to the bottom.
I don't see anybody left.
I heard somebody leave.
Miss me, bitch.
Welcome to the broadcast.
He tried to take me out. Damn douche canoe.
The Code of Conduct 250.
Okay, everything is bigger in Texas 201. But y'all are going for 201 miles with 130 laps. So, and in the description it says, see who's the biggest and the baddest.
I didn't touch the brake at all.
Drivers.
Kurds ain't in here.
Yeah, Kurtz is in there. He's number 14.
No, I mean in the Discord.
Oh, in the Discord.
He's in here. He's just quiet.
No, he's not.
No, he's not in the Discord at all.
He got fed up with us and left.
Well, he's done that before.
Yeah, it happens. I don't feel bad, but it is hard with all them voices in your head screaming at you.
YouTube.
Yeah, he can't concentrate.
He's back.
Can't concentrate with all these voices in the head.
Between the two spotters and the... It shows, Mark. Trust us.
Oh, I know.
Where we at? How much time do I got? 8 minutes.
Pit party?
Pit party. Going to a pit party.
Brandon ain't in here.
Who's driving?
Man, Jamie, you have missed so much fun shit with Brandon. It is hilarious.
Okay,
He's not in the Discord.
No, he's not in the Discord.
Oh, we booted his ass. He's gone. Like, there's
really?
no more Brandon. Yeah, we're done with him.
There's a Brendan, but not Brandon.
Brandon Mata.
Yeah, Brendan Matthews.
Brendan,
not
Brandon. Brendan.
Same thing.
No, it's not. This guy can race and he's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brandon,
He doesn't need a pro coach.
He said he could hold me on old tires.
Yeah, Brandon's supposed to be getting tutored by this professional sim racer.
Oh, Jamie, you were so last month. He has already embarrassed his league so badly he had to change the name and is now going to scam people out of thousands of dollars in a paid season.
We're being streamed.
I don't
on
give a shit.
YouTube.
All right, watch it.
Hey, you ought to do
What's the name
I was
of
watching
the
it. You know he's watching it.
Gearheads Racing.
So Gearheads Racing is a crap league?
Queerheads Racing?
Well, it's a league that's going to charge, what is it, $20 a person, up to 30 people, and there's a $3,000 prize pool. Anybody who does any math will quickly realize that there's another $3,000.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying.
He could be
quite
bad at
frankly,
math.
kudos to him if he runs it well and keeps everything straight and he makes money. That's pretty awesome. I'm kind of pissed I didn't think of it.
It better be good.
I don't think it will be.
Hey, I was going to bring it up to you admins. I was wanting to like sponsor some kind of deal, like say at the end of the season,
come on, Tom.
Whoever has the least amount of incidents, like $30 iRacing gift card.
Are you doing single file or double
It
file?
doesn't matter. Just count it down.
The
Alright,
cleanest,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
like the cleanest drivers.
Yeah, encourage clean driving.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea. Curtis and I have a couple ideas we started talking about. I think we got some fun stuff coming up.
We need to come up with like a poll award.
I got a trophy.
Too, Tommy. That was fair enough.
We'll do like a poll award. We'll do like most laps led in the season. Then you got
We're not trying to give Larry everything. Fine.
Yeah.
There's fast guys in here. It ain't gonna be that easy.
well, they made the Larry win 2 in a row. Start fifth.
2 in a row, you got to broadcast with Mark. I'll throw a season.
I've already done that. It was fun. It's hard to do it.
Me and James are doing it tonight.
I got Mark all set up. He can move us in and out. We don't have to worry
You
about
know what I think we should do, James?
it. No, you don't.
You win the race, the next race you start in the back, and you have to be with Mark for the first stage.
Jesus. I feel like that's going to hurt the whole field.
Hey, is Darlington on the schedule?
I mean, there's him.
They have like a throwback night and
Movie night.
movie night, sports night.
It's a movie race car. Like Days of Thunder or Talladega Night, something like that.
Lightning McQueen? Oh, shit.
Lightning McQueen.
I just killed Brendan.
Yeah, you killed him, all right. He's on the inside wall.
Silver Age.
Sorry, Brendan.
Silver Age with the big chicken car. That's what I want to do.
Sorry, Brendan. Crush the ball, bounce off it. I'm watching the replay. I can't say it looks great.
You gotta be careful. He's too serious.
No, I think he's got a sense of humor.
If he takes this serious, he's in the wrong. We don't.
I think it's way too serious.
Really? I think this league's extremely serious.
I say unserious, but I drive very serious.
We don't reward winners in this league.
No, you punish winners.
That's right. It's the only way to do it.
Well, it's because, some people don't know how to share.
Yeah.
I'm an only child. Y'all are fucked.
I have a half brother, but I grew up as an only child.
You have to change Larry's name to what? 14 times? How many races he won last season?
Larry can be named whatever he wants. He's making me my gorgeous hat.
How come we invited all these new people in here and they're like way better?
Apparently our criteria is fucked up. We're going to have to change it.
How are they supposed to be so good?
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
I thought we were getting a bunch of marks in here. What happened?
Do what?
Nothing.
Bill Blocker did the same thing, man. They are blistering fast. This guy named Brandon Evans. Oh my God.
I'm totally being super fast, but they got to be able to fit in the group. That's more important to me.
Him, Jeremy Gardner.
It only takes one toxic Brandon to fuck it up for everybody.
It's shit talking. That's what gets you to keep it together. It's like talking bad about the Marines and the Air Force and all that stuff. we all know that without the other, we're fucked. If it wasn't for the Air Force, we'd have to go in there and kill them ourselves, and if it wasn't for the Army, they'd have to get on the ground for once. It's the same thing.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. There's no hotels over there.
Comfort of the chair.
No, there's no hotels over there. Can't get room service in the areas.
You can, but it's kind of explosive.
It's a bad environment.
Yeah, we got quite a few veterans in here.
Suicidal continental breakers, that's always ruin your morning.
Well, not only that, you got more people in here. It's not about just, you can take it. You got a lot of thick-skinned guys who...
I don't know. Curtis isn't always thick-skinned. So.
Yeah, I mean...
He's
we put Curtis through a lot of shit, and he's always taking it. And I almost... All right, Brian, I'm just going to try to get a hold of
I don't care what y'all say. Y'all don't affect me. I'm the GOAT.
You be you, boo.
Let me live my life.
The greatest of all Toyotas.
Yes, I am.
I can't say nothing. Last week, the Toyotas had the top 3 for the longest on lockdown. They were running first, second, and third. Last week, it was Cameron Harris, Bubbles, and one of the other new guys.
Oh, it was Sean, I think.
Yeah, but the fast guys was relaxed in the back. Yep.
Yeah.
Cameron's still in the Toyota. I think that's it. That's fine. Me and Cameron's about to walk away with this lead.
You do
might
it, man.
Might be in last place, but we'll walk away with it.
Show me something.
Yeah. I'll show you.
Single night, man.
Just like I showed Mike last night.
Right. 2 for 1 there.
I'm going to be out of this channel when the race starts.
Yeah. Have a good day.
I didn't see you there, Smokey.
And Curtis.
Sure you
See you
did.
in a minute.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Everything is Bigger in Texas 201. We are at Texas Motor Speedway for week number 2.
Hey, did y'all mean to give us the Atlanta setup?
Sounds like some of the drivers are having some of the issues with the current setup. So let's see if I can see everybody out on the track as they go out. But we're going to go ahead and go through the race information real quick. Let you know how everything is. It is currently 77 degrees, 56% humidity, partly cloudy, with a slight breeze at 2 miles per hour. Track temperature has fallen from 81 to 80 degrees. So it is starting to cool off out there a little bit tonight. Let's see how that affects some of these drivers. We do have a pretty good field here. Looks like we're looking at roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 drivers. It does say that I am qualifying, however, I am not. Due to a snafu with iRacing, it is not allowing me to log in as a watcher, so it's got me listed as a driver, and that's not supposed to be happening, which will not allow me to see the qualifying. However, as we go through, I'll be able to tell you who's qualifying, who's doing what. You also see the ticker going by. Tonight, I'm going to be pulling 2 drivers up into the booth with me. It'll be James Nelson and Curtis Bubble Sauburn. We'll get to talk to them for the first stage, which will be lap 35, will be the end of stage 1, and I think he said lap 70 or 80. I can't remember exactly, would be the end of stage 2. So, now this season we are doing a few different things with the track and everything, and well, not with the track, but with the point system. Drivers will get 1 point for leading being the race leader. They will get a certain amount of points for being pole position winner. They get a few extra points for leading the most laps of the race. They also get points for stage wins. The top 10 drivers will get stage points. Then at the end of the race will be, whoever wins the race gets the most out of that. So that is going to lead off into the playoffs and set us up with a different point system than what we had last year, where it was just stage wins and also race wins. So we also have a new rule for the season. The winner of last week's race will start at the back of the line. So this causes all the fast cars to move around the track and everything, and it gives the other drivers the opportunity to be able to run up there closer to the front. This rule came out at the beginning of the season, but I don't know who brought it up and who did it. I think they decided to go with it after the playoffs, and they saw how well it was working in the playoffs. So it will advance over into the season. Now, if the winner of last week's race wins the pole position, they will still get the points for the pole position. But no matter where they are on the qualifying, they will start at the back of the field. So that way, that if they have a good week, like everything happened last week, they will move to the back of the field and give the next guys an opportunity. However, I'm kind of, and this is me personally, I'm kind of not seeing last week's race being a good setting point, considering it was not the leaders of the race that won, it was the survivors of the biggest wreck that won. So, but hey, we'll go over that and everything and find out how that works out next week. So right now we're waiting to see how much is left in. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the grid, see how that lines up for everybody. So it's gonna be, let me go ahead and move this off to the side so everybody can see how the grid is lining up. The grid's lined up with Cameron Harris, Larry Stubblefield, Riley Hoots, Brendan Matha, Jamie Mullins, Michael Kurtz, David Lofano, Curtis Bubbles Sovereign, Gregory
I think
Smokey
it's 30
Robinson,
and 80.
Tommy Ozzy Osborne, David Herrera, Sean Horlander,
Actually,
James
I think it's
Nelson,
35 and 80.
Tyrone Yo, Slim Bowden, and then you'll see my name, but I'm not up there. I'm not racing, y'all. So let's go ahead and get to the race and switch that out. We're going to have the ticker going across the top. That'll let you know how many laps are still going. And I'm going to go down here, grab up Mr. Nelson and Mr. Sovereign and bring them up. Well, I was trying to bring them up. Hold on. There's Mr. Nelson, and then there he is.
And they were playing the theme song, man.
For the new people, that's the theme song.
What theme song?
Not in there anymore. He yanked us. Thanks, Curtis. Right in the middle of the anthem. Unbelievable.
What theme song is that?
Apple Bottom Jeans.
Oh.
We play it at the beginning of every race. The boots with the fur.
It gets you hyped up.
And you yanked us right out of it, man. I'm going to lose the race now, all because of you.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, I got you already. Get your butt in the car.
Man, I'm so nervous right now.
Say, hey, everybody watching. Oh,
hey,
I don't know,
yeah.
2 of you.
Yeah, I messed up qualifying setups, but, you know, we'll get through it.
So, what setup were they running?
The Fords and Chevys were running Atlanta.
Oh, so you basically screwed everybody up on this one.
He manipulated qualifying.
I messed up, but the race setups are back to Texas.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Curtis, you got Carlo there, buddy. Carlo there,
I know, buddy.
So
I know.
Did y'all implement last week's race winner?
Ah, crap. No, we didn't.
Okay.
No, we did not.
Well, you do realize last week's race winner was
I
the individual that survived the major wreck.
Yeah, where is he?
You know, he's in front of you.
Oh, well, he's all right.
I mean, he started mostly in the back anyway, so it's all right.
He didn't. It was Mather, right?
Yeah, the 15.
Okay. No. The 15 is Hera.
Yeah, it was Hera. Hillbilly Hera.
Okay, he started in 7th place right now. So, anyways, as we look at the race and how everything's going on here.
A little tight at the moment.
Yeah, everybody's starting to get.
Go, James. Go, James.
I'm trying to go, Curtis. Trying to go, Curtis. I got some black car making me drive defensively. Don't.
I'm not. I wanted to, but I'm not. Stunted my momentum, though.
I mean, I got Jamie in front of me. It's not like I can push him without repercussions.
Oh, no. You push him. You can see how it goes.
I ain't messing with it, man.
The leaders are single file, and y'all are running side by side.
Not like we want to.
From, looks like 6 on back. Actually, 5th on back. And somebody just went sliding up the track.
Me and Kurt touched. See if that was neck code or not. I thought I was way from him. Yeah.
Damn it. Sorry. It is so hard when you get side by side with somebody to actually get past them. Like you get a little momentum on the outside. You just end up side by side, lap after lap after lap.
I got to go back and look at a different angle because it looks like you did touch him.
Okay. I don't apologize.
Curtis, stop touching people in their no-no squares.
Yeah, this is my no-no square. You don't touch me there.
Kurds has got a pretty cool no-no square, so.
Alright,
I cannot. We're being broadcast, and you just said that on.
Oh, my bad. Get your mind out of the gutter. That's not what I was talking about.
Alright, I'm looking at
what other phrase no-no square is there?
Could be a pulley, I don't know.
I love the fact
I didn't go all the way to the bottom. I know that.
Let's see, rear chase and back up just a second because that's the angle I need to see. No, it's neck code. It is just barely, yeah. Y'all within a foot of each other and it pushed him around.
Whoa! Somebody hammered the wall. I may have inadvertently done that to him.
Who'd you do that to?
I might have accidentally led the ace to the wall.
I'm sitting here trying to look at the net code. It does look like net code though for between Curtis and me.
You still broadcasting the race, or you're looking at that?
No, I'm back to the live race. So, and I'm looking at...
What's going on for the lead?
Yeah.
5 cars are
they're
up by side.
Yeah, Cameron Harris is who I'm looking at right now. He's the race leader. Riley Hoots is on the inside as we look through turn 4, and Hoots just moved up. He's within He just had a bumper as he came across. Harris is now in the race leading. Hoots
I don't think we've actually raced with Hoots before. He didn't come from a recruitment, so this is our first race with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
He disappeared. Somebody invited him in.
Well, they're side by side going into turn 3, and it's Harris moving up the track. Hoots is now taking the lead back from Harris. That's across the third finish line. Massa is in third place, and Stubblefield is in fourth place, looking for that opening between Harris and Massa. Larry Stubblefield moves around Harris. Harris is having a little bit of trouble and just drops in line as they go single file coming out of 3 and 4.
Mark, did you explain to the viewers that me and James are racing right now?
Yes, I did let them know that y'all would be racing, that I'm bringing y'all up into the booth during the first part of the stages to get y'all's idea of how y'all are doing and stuff, and I'll still try and keep up with everything going on.
I'll tell you, turn 1 is horrible.
That track feels pretty tight. I might have overheated the right front a bit.
But y'all are running on the right.
Correct.
Not Atlanta.
Just qualifying was messed up.
Okay. Looking back from Larry Stubblefield's gearbox, he's got Harris right on his ass as they go into turn 3 and 4. Harris moves up to the outside of the track. Mullins is trying to close the gap and fill it up so that Harris doesn't have a spot to come back down into.
Don't forget, drafting is a big thing here.
Harris got into the wall just a little bit going into turn 1. That took a little damage on his right front nose, and now they are 3 wide coming out of turn 2. It is Harris and Mullins passing Stubblefield. They did a 2-for-1 on Stubblefield.
Forgot the broadcast was 2 seconds behind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark.
They're a little bit behind on the broadcast and everything. There's a delay in the broadcast by about 15 seconds from what I see to what actually goes out over the air.
I got you. It's kind of neat to see both sides of it.
Yeah.
Riley's
taking over the lead. Brandon Massa is now in second place. Cameron Harris is in third place. Danny Mullins is in fourth place. Stubblefield in fifth. Nelson is in sixth place. David Hara is in seventh place. Curtis Sovereign Bubbles is in eighth place. John Horlander in ninth place. David Lozano rounds out top 10. Tommy Osborne is in 11th. Michael Hurst is in 12th. Tyrone Yo is in 13th. Glenn Bowden is in 14th. And Gregory Robinson rounds out the field in 15th. And we're at lap number 17 of 134, with lap 35 being the stage break. Gentlemen, speaking of the stage breaks and stuff, I was telling the viewers about the leading the lap, getting a point, leading the most laps, getting so many points. How many laps, or how many points do the drivers get if they have the most laps left?
1 point. You get 1 point for leading a lap, 1 point for pole, and 1 point for leading the most laps.
Okay, so it's only 1 and 1 and 1 across the board there.
Correct.
And then the stage wins, you get 15 points for being in first, 9 points for second, all the way down to 1 point to 10.
Correct.
And then the race is 40 points, 35, and then down, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So, race points are the best, but lap points, I figured for having the most laps, you get something like 10 points.
Well, we're using the old ARCA scoring system, and I believe this system probably showed up before stages and whatnot. So I am hoping that iRacing will find a way to work stages into races and start doing that automatically. But at the moment,
he's working his way around Harris as they go into turn 2. He dropped down to the bottom of the track, pushing Harris up to the mid of the track. Coming out of 3 and 4, Harris is still trying to hold on to that third place as we cross the start-finish line. Jamie Mullins is now in the third place. Harris has now dropped back to fourth place. Larry Stubblefield is allowing for them individuals to just burn their tires off, it looks like. He's holding
I was just going to say, Larry's definitely falling back and letting them fight each other.
Yeah.
Larry's too crafty to have burned his stuff up this early.
I just smacked the wall out of 4 last turn.
Who did?
I did. I got tight.
Got a little bit tight there. Everybody wants to say, that's what she said. Take a look at the right front of your car and see if there's anything.
Oh, I got damage. I can see it.
Yeah, Curtis, you're going to need some repairs.
Curtis, that Toyota is not new anymore.
No, this isn't my
slapped the new right off it.
It slapped the new right off of it. It has done everything to that damn Toyota to crinkle in the whole right front end.
Nice.
Yep.
You might be losing positions because I think you got a tire that might not be straight anymore.
I bet you're wishing for that next-gen composite body now.
Oh, yeah.
So what's the difference in how these cars handle compared to the next gen? These being Gen 6 cars.
These handle better, but you can't. They're so sensitive with damage and stuff.
Extremely crafty compared to the next gen, but they aren't nearly as twitchy and unpredictable as the next gen. You can put this one sideways and bring it back. You're not bringing the next gen back from being sideways. But you can bounce off the wall about 8 times in the next gen with no problem if you don't break a toe link. These things, you touch anything and your body's messed up. So, even bump drafting too hard will mess them up.
Now, I noticed last week during the Daytona 250 that the bump drafting was getting a little bit rough out there, and that caused a lot of problems with them.
Yeah, you cannot bump draft in these like you can in the next gens, or even in the trucks. The trucks are pretty square, so when you get them lined up, you can beat bang pretty good. These are just, you hit them too hard, they're unstable, you mess up your front end. It just doesn't work well.
Where's the leaders at?
The leaders are just now crossing the start-finish line.
Going into one now.
Okay.
Actually, coming out
of 2. I still want to get laps.
You only got 8 laps.
So does that mean you're burning up your quick repair?
I don't know. Probably not.
You got 27 laps of 35. So that's 9 laps left.
Not being meatball, me personally, I would probably not take it this time. Get a good idea of how long it's going to take to fix it. And then if I have to, I'll go around 1 lap, jump in, and do a quick repair after. If it's, if I go in and it's 3 minutes of optional repairs, I'll bail on that pit stop, drive around again, and take my lickings that way.
So as we're watching, it's Mathis and Hoots fighting it out for that first place. Mathis is pushing Hoots up the track just a little bit, but Hoots is using the momentum to come out of turn 4 and get back in front of Mathis. But now Mullins has pushed Harris way up the track as they go into turn 1, and he's able to shoot back in front of Harris and keep on to that third place spot. So Harris is trying to use the momentum of coming off the corners, but he's not able to get around Mullins in doing it. We're 30 laps to go. The pits will close at lap number 33, so that the stage will be at lap 35. The stage end will be at lap number 35.
It couldn't come fast enough.
Curtis, or Bubbles as we like to call him, wondering when this stage is going to end, because he is struggling as we looked at his car earlier, and that whole right front end is knocked off.
Did I still have a bumper?
Yeah, you still had the bumper. You didn't have a fender, but you had a bumper.
Damn, you knocked the hell out of it.
I did. I hit that wall.
Let's put it this way. His right side is standing with the bottom more in than the top.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah. He's able to turn a whole lot different than everybody else.
I'm not a smart man, but I don't think it's supposed to look like that.
No, it's not. Lap number 32 coming up, and let's see how Mullins can be, if he's going to be able to catch up to now place, or if he's just going to...
Pit road is now closed.
Pit road is now closed. Lap number 33. We're 2 laps away from the end of the stage here, and it is Hoots, Matha, Mullins, Harris, and Stubblefield in the top 5.
Yeah, no love for the 6th place. I get it.
My guy.
Well, right now the 6th place ain't even on the screen. They're fixing the lap Robinson and put him down a lap and they get a little squirrely as Matha gets into the back end of Roots and pushes him in the backstretch. That makes Roots a little bit squirrely there. Coming out of the turn, it is Matha that has taken the lead at lap 35. Matha is your race leader going into the end of the stage.
Thanks for that drink.
The 48 is not happy with the 3.
No, he is not. He's not happy with the 99 either, because the 99 was the reason that he got pushed around the corner there. So Hoots was trying to go below the 3 to get around him, and instead gets tangled up with Matha, and Matha just boots him out of the way to take the lead.
Pace car back in the backstretch.
Alright. Let's go back and take a look at that. As Matha passes Riley, as Matha passes Riley, let's go back and take a look at that one from a different angle. We're going to take a look at it from inside Matha's, or inside Hoots' car.
Oh,
Hi,
shit.
Mark. It was fun. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the race, everybody.
I'm moving it back down.
Appreciate it.
I gotta back this up just a little bit so that we can see what happened there. Take a look from inside Tyrone's car. For some reason, the definition isn't showing up. I'm not able to see the rearview mirror anymore. Let's skip forward just a little bit on this. Alright. So we got the 99 down a little bit lower there. I'm going to back her up just a tad bit. You see the 99's at the bottom of the track, 48 is at the top. .48's able to hold him off here. They're starting to come around and catch up. You see in the distance is Gregory Robinson up there. Cockpit view. Massa is right on the back end of Bruce as they get ready to go through the corner. He stays with Bruce. They're catching up to the tri-oval. Robinson's right there in front. I want to make sure I call this right. So they're getting into the drift line, or the draft line, off of Robinson. Looks like everybody's out and getting ready to go back to the start-finish line. Here we go, as we get into turn one, you see Bruce braking just a little bit. Massa goes to the inside. Bruce drops down in front of him, and in doing so, I gotta go back live. Just a second. Here they come. You hear the brakes being applied. Both vehicles are slowing down. Robinson's right there. Guess he doesn't communicate with the leaders where he's going. He's slowing down. Bruce drops down to go below him, and in doing so, he literally brake checks Bruce. Bruce tries to go around to the inside. inside. Mathis gets up high, right on the bumper. Robinson's trying to hold him off. He jumps to the high side and doing so. Oh, Ruth gets brake checked and pushed out of the way by Mathis going into 3. And that just causes the whirlwind up the day. We're going live now, and we are back on lap number 41. The race is in the lead right now. We're side-by-side action looking from Mullins' front end at the back end of James Nelson. The leaders are Brandon Mathis, Hoot, David Lozano III, Larry Stubblefield, James Nelson. Stubblefield moves to the inside and takes over 3rd place. Lofano comes around and he's now in 3rd place. So the battle right now is between 3rd and 4th place between Stubblefield and Lofano. Lofano is staying on the inside. We're looking from the back end of Stubblefield as he's getting pushed by James Nelson around the oval, the tri-oval there. Jamie Mullins is moving to the inside, going into turn 1, side by side with Stubblefield, and the number 15 of David Hara is stretch. He is taking over 4th, moving Stubblefield to 4th place. So Lofano is able to take 3rd place and just push Stubblefield all the way back to 5th place. We're looking at Stubblefield as he comes across the start-finish line. Stubblefield's front end, he is trying his best to catch up to the first 4 in the pack. He's right there on the back of Cara, pushes him into turn 3. Cara gets that little boost and catches up to the back of Lofano. So it's about a 3-car difference between Lofano, which closes it down to 1, and Hoots in the backstretch. As they come through the backstretch, we're looking at Massa, Hoots, Lofano, Hara, and Tara, not Hara, Tara, and Stubblefield. Mullins is now able to get around Stubblefield on the inside. Nelson is staying right behind Mullins, and he is trying to move to the inside around Stubblefield as well. And Harris is trying to push Nelson. So we're back in the single files, and Stubblefield up the track just a little bit. With Nelson, the brake, I think he did it to break away from the draft so that Nelson cannot be able to slingshot around him. Now Nelson is using the draft off of Mullins, and we got side-by-side action between Stubblefield and Nelson, and Mullins and Tara. They're jumping back and forth, going high and low as they come into turn 1. Are they side by side? They're not. Tara gets moved to the outside, and Mullins is now taking over 4th place, moving. Lofano is in 3rd place, and Tara is dropping like a rock to 6th place. Drop back to 7th place. Nelson is now in 5th place, with Tara in 6th place. Mullins and Nelson are working together to keep 4th and 5th. Lofano is still got a 2-car distance between himself and Mullins. So, The next stage break is at lap number 30, I believe. Got to double check. Lap number 80, my bad. Let me double check that and make sure I'm right. Jump in here just for a second. Gentlemen, question. The next stage break is at
80.
80. All right, just making sure. So, yep, as you heard, it is lap number 80. Lap number 78. The pits will be closed at lap number 78. And then from 80 to 134, we should have probably 2 green flag pit stops if none of the drivers bring out a caution in that time. Right now we're looking at the back end of the number 8 as Mullins tries his best to work it around David Lorfano. He's gone to the inside and he is moved to 3rd place. Lorfano is out there and drops in behind Mullins. Now Stubblefield and Nelson are trying to work together to catch up to Lorfano. The Massa and Riley Hoots have moved out all by themselves and are pulling away from the rest of the pack. Hoots and Massa are not good friends right now. After the end of stage 1, Hoots and Massa have had a little bit of issues with each other because of the way that Massa was able to move Hoots out of play thanks to Smokey Robinson. And I'm pretty sure Roots has an issue with Robinson on the way he was doing things as well. I don't know for sure. I am speculating that there are a few people not happy with the space. We're looking from David Lorfano's nose, and he's watching Jamie Mullins pull away from him as he's being pushed by Jamie Mullins. There's some side-by-side action back there in the pack, but not very much. As we look at what looks like Cameron Harris and Larry Stubblefield side by side in the corner. Harris is trying his best to Stubblefield. On the outside, Stubblefield's on the inside at 82 and being slowly pushed back down the pack, but Stubblefield is not driving too hard, and he is saving his tires as they enter lap number 87. Looking at David Lorfano as he's leading this forward. Lorfano, Nelson, Harris, and Stubblefield are fighting it out for 3rd or 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th position. Nelson is moving around and he's trying to keep Harris back there as well. Nelson just got passed by Harris on the inside as Nelson got moved to the outside. But now Harris is finding himself alone at the bottom of the track as Lorfano is in the middle of the 3 wide. Now he drops all the way down in front of Harris and blocks him, keeping him back there. So Nelson's able to move up in front of Harris, and Stubblefield is trying to close the gap on Nelson so that Lorfano is now by himself. It is Nelson, Lorfano, Harris, Stubblefield. So they are somehow working this 4-way diamond to where the last car is the one that is being pushed to the outside. Nelson's in the lead with Harris right behind him, Stubblefield behind him, and Lorfano is in the last position of 7th place. So the battle is not just for first place or second. We're having a battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th place. As you see, Nelson is being pushed up the track. Harrison on the inside. Stubblefield moves behind Nelson, and they are going to try and work together to move Harrison out of the way. They're throwing blocks left and right, though. They're using the draft here, and the draft is going to go to Nelson as they drop down with Stubblefield on the inside. Stubblefield is trying to follow Nelson to get the draft and work together. We're at lap number 62 of 134. This race is being brought to you by the Texas Racing League for TFRL. We are at Everything is Bigger in Texas 201 at the Texas Motor Speedway. And this is a good race as we see a battle for first place. The battle is between Brandon Matheson and Riley Hoots. We're also looking at a battle between James Nelson, Larry Stubblefield, Cameron Harris, and David Larfano for 4th, 5th, and 6th place. 6th and 7th place. Right now we're watching as James Nelson is holding on to 4th place with Larry Stubblefield coming up quick behind him, but about 3 car lengths off of him, going into turn 1 and 2. As they enter the back stretch, it is number 15, David Hara, trying to close some distance on the rest of them. We're now looking at the number 99 of Brandon Matheson as he leads the race and comes up on lap traffic of John Horland. Is that John Horland? Let me make sure. The 54 of Curtis Sovereign is about to get lapped. There he goes. He is down a lap as they cross the start-finish line. It's lap number 66. So, Bubble Sovereign is now down a lap. Tyrone Yo is next if they can get up to him. Brandon Massa and Riley Hoots have been battling it out. You see them get together just before going into turn 3. It looks like Massa is throwing blocks to keep Roots back there, and Roots is not happy with the way that Massa has raced him tonight. There might be some cussing going on inside that car as we look at the number 53 of he crossed the start-finish line. He's trying to put some distance on David Hara. He's trying to catch that 15 car. And Tommy Osborne. We're looking at Slim Bowden. Now, yep, we're still watching Slim Bowden and that 43 car. I got to see who 43 is now. 43 is Cameron Harris. So Harris is out there trying his best, trying to understand what happened with Harris and why he dropped so far down the track. Harris might have drove the tires off of his car, fighting it out with Larry Stubblefield and James Nelson. So, we're currently looking at Slim Bowden. Now we go back to James Nelson, who's in 4th place with Larry Stubblefield, and they pass Curtis Sovereign. Curtis smacked the wall earlier, and I think he did his quick repair, but it's not helping him any, as that Toyota is struggling right now. So that Toyota is dropping like a rock. He's in 12th place, and he's being slapped by the 4th and 5th place drivers. The number 66, Jamie Mullins, is now dropping. He's in 5th place as we watch James Nelson move to the inside. Larry Stubblefield has moved to the inside and taken away 3rd place from James Nelson. Now we're looking at Slim Bowden as he's going underneath the number 15. That would be David Harris. Slim Bowden is now in 6th place and trying to catch Jamie Mullins. We look back from the gearbox, and we see David Rivera and Tommy Osborne behind Slim Bowden with, wait a minute, that's James Melton is now in 4th place, and he's got Jamie Mullins behind him trying to catch up and take back that spot. As they catch Tyrone Yo is holding up traffic, and you see Cameron on the outside of Tyrone Yo, and that allows Cameron Harris to get back up, but he's still a lap down. So Cameron Harris is holding up as well. He's affected as well. But you see Larry Stubblefield jump in behind Cameron Harris because Harris is on better tires, it looks like. Now Curtis Sovereign is in the pits at lap number 74 before the end of the stage. At lap number 78, the pits will be closing. Because at lap number 80, that will end the stage. So Curtis Sovereign went into the pits. He is now on his way out of the pits and trying to get back up to pits or to the race speed. So the first one to get the free pass should be Cameron Harris or Tyrone Yo. I gotta take a look at my ticker one more time as it goes down. It might be Tyrone Yo. Nope, it will be Cameron Harris who gets the free pass, as he is the first car 1 lap down. We're going to go back to the leaders and watch the leader of the race of Brendan Mathis as he battles it out with Riley Hoots for these last 4 laps. Brendan Mathis has been leading the second stage like a man on a mission, but Riley Hoots has been right behind him the entire time, showing his displeasure with the way Mathis raced him earlier. And Cameron Harris, you see him coming into the picture, is trying his best to get a lap back on this set of tires of his in these next 3 laps. Will he be able to do it, or will he have to wait for the stage break? Not sure just yet. Lap number 78 now. The pit lane is closed.
Pit road is closed.
So
Thank God.
these last 2 laps are where these guys are going to have to race as hard as they can to get the stage going. And when they come across that start-finish line, we are going to see this battle between Brendan Massa and Riley Hoots and see how it plays out. 1 lap to go. Brendan Matha is still in the lead. Riley Hoots is right behind him, and they are driving like they got nothing wrong with their cars. It's going to be Matha and Hoots. Cameron Harris is trying his best to get around both of them so that he can be on the lead lap and be able to pit, but it's not going to happen, as it is Brendan Mathis, Riley Hoots, Larry Stubblefield, James Nelson, Jamie Mullins, Slim Bowden, David Hara, Tommy Osborne, Sean Horlander, and Michael Kurtz rounding out the
43,
top 10.
slow down.
So you can hear some of the disgruntlement of these drivers as the 43
No idea if I'm waiting or catching. Alright, we gotta go around.
Why are we slowing down so much? We gotta catch a pit car, people.
That's what we were trying to figure out, and Brendan asked. He couldn't figure out what we were doing.
So you hear some of the drivers a little confused on how it works, that in the next driver's briefing, these drivers will be told that they have to keep pace until they catch the pace car. All drivers will have to maintain speed until they catch the pace car. And what is happening is the leader is slowing down before he catches up to the pace car, which is causing problems for the rest of the field. As they come in, it is Brendan Mathis leading them in. Riley Hoots in second place. Let's go and take a look at pit lane and see how the race off of pit lane will be run for these cars.
I'm out.
First car off of the pit road. Who will it be? I see the left side's going up on some of the cars. I don't see all the cars taking tires. It looks like Larry Stubblefield did not take a full set. So the lead, or the race off of pit road, is Larry Stubblefield, Brendan Mathis, Jamie Mullins, Slim Bowden, Riley Hoots, David Hara, James Nelson, Tommy Osborne, Sean Horlander, Cameron Harris, Michael Kurtz. Let's go back to the dynamics and see. So Mathis lost position to Stubblefield. We're going to get around here and take a look. We still have drivers out on the field who haven't pitted yet. Now they are in the pits as Stubblefield catches up to the pace car. So I'm showing Larry Stubblefield, Brendan Mathis, Jamie Mullins, Slim Bowden, Riley Hoots, David Herrera, James Nelson, Sean Horlander, Michael Kurtz, Cameron Harris, Tommy Osborne, David Lorfano, Gregory Robinson, Tyrone Yo, and Curtis Sobrin. I kind of want to pull one of the other admins in here and see what's going on. See if the drivers all know that they need to maintain speed until they catch the pace car. Let me pull one in. pull Nelson up here and see if, since he's the one that's doing a lot of talking to the drivers.
Got it.
Alright, Nelson.
What?
Hey, so these drivers, are they...
Crutchfield, by the way. Okay.
Huh?
Crutchfield, it's on the car.
Okay, yeah. But what I was going to say was, are these drivers aware that they're supposed to maintain a good speed until they catch the pace car?
That's the first time I've seen a problem like that. I don't know exactly what happened. But all of us were on fumes too, so I don't know if somebody stumbled.
No, Mathis slowed down as he crossed the start-finish line. When the caution came out, he slowed down to caution speed, and he was not allowing the 43 to pass him. And then he wouldn't let the rest of the field pass him either.
We'll check it after the race and have a conversation if necessary.
All right. Well, you need to let them know that until they catch the pace car, they need to maintain their normal speed.
Oh, they already got barked at. Don't worry.
Okay. Just making sure. I'll put you back down there. Alright, so the admin already explained it to the drivers that they need to maintain pace speed. Lights are out on the pace car. Here we go. It's going to be Larry Stubblefield, Brendan Mathieu, Riley Hooch, Jamie Mullins, David Herrera, James Nelson, Michael Kurtz, Sean Horlander, Tommy Osborne, Cameron Harris, Quinn Logan, Gregory Robinson, David Lafano, Tyrone Yo, and Bubbles Sovereign as they get into the pace line. There they go, and away they go. Nobody seems to be missing any gears. Stubblefield is on it. Leads the pack into turn 1 and 2. They are single file going into the backstretch. Everybody is trying to remember if they have tires and whether or not their tires are cold. So Mullins goes up the field. Side-by-side action coming out of turn 4 into the tri-oval. We have a race, ladies and gentlemen. Stubblefield is leading it. Hooch is on the outside against the wall, trying to stay right behind Stubblefield, and Mather is right on the door of Hooch. And as he comes down the track just a little bit, they're getting a little bit of banging there. Coming into the tri-oval, Hooch and Mathis are banging side by side, coming around. Hooch and Mathis do not like each other in this race right now. Jamie Mullins, and we got Mathis turn. He takes Nelson onto the inside. The caution has not come out yet, but Nelson is on the apron, and there's the caution. Let's go back and see exactly how that happened. Look from inside Nelson's car. If I can get in the... Come on now. Look at James Nelson's car. At that accident. We're going to be looking at James Nelson as he will back it up just a little bit. Alright. So from inside the cockpit of James Nelson's car, this is what he saw as Mathis and Roots get into it. So you see Mathis bounce just a little bit. He goes back up the track, and Mullins gets in there just a little bit, and it sends Nelson into the inside wall. You hear that damage on his car. We're going to take a look at his left front. And you see all that damage on his car as he's going through. Yeah, Nelson takes a hard hit after that one. So we're going back live, and we'll go back to the excitement. All these drivers are trying their best. Larry Stubblefield is in the lead. Riley Hoots is in second place. Michael Kurtz is in third place. Brendan Mathis is trying his best to get back up to fourth place, fifth place. What is going on with his car? I don't believe he had the wave around, so he might be trying to get back into position or something. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but we see Curtis Sovereign going into the pits. I'm not going down into the driver's channel right now because I don't think it'd be good to be hearing what conversation was being said right then and there. We're looking around the track at Riley Hoots as he comes around the track. So, we got Larry Stubblefield, Riley Hoots, Michael Kurtz in the number 14, David Hara in the 15, Cameron Harris in the 43, Jamie Mullins in 66, Brendan Matha in the number 99 in 7th place, Sean Horlander, who hasn't been talked about much tonight, in the 24 in 8th place. James Nelson is now in 9th place. Slim Bowden is in 10th place. Tommy Osborne is in 11th place. David Lorfano in 12th place. Gregory Robinson in 13th place.
Hey, man, are you all right, Brandon?
Let's see. Brandon Mathis. Everybody's trying to talk to Matha and find out if he's all right or not. He might be pissed because he got into it just a little bit. Let's go.
Are you all right?
Take a look at his car right now. Yeah, Mathis is not too happy with the way that played out. He drifted up the track, got in the Jimmy
I'm a little jacked right now. That's all right, though.
And then just took out James Nelson.
Oh, no, I did. It's just, I shouldn't have had to use it.
Yeah. So we're on some fast repairs right now.
What happened?
You really got to ask that?
Oh, and here's where the tension...
Pretty sure it wasn't my fault, though. If it is, I'll look at it after and fix it.
Yeah. It's... The tension is rising inside the race comms. I'm not sure that they should be broadcasting it across the race comms in this area. This is why the drivers have their own channel and should be communicating on the drivers only channel. Let me go in here and see if I can remove that option so that we're not hearing what the drivers are saying. Enable spotter. Yeah, I'm going to remove the voice chat. That way we're not hearing what's being said out there on the track. Should be deal with it afterwards, as you heard earlier. And they're back at it again. We're out looking as Larry Stubblefield takes the lead. Riley Hoots is in second place. Michael Kurtz is in third place. He's got David Harris trying to push him up the track. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth places. Where the battle is right now. David Herrera has moved Michael Kurtz up the track. Matha is on the inside of Kurt as well. He is on a roll trying to get back up there to the lead. He's moving to the inside of David Hara. Mathis moves down low. You see his car wiggle just a little bit. He gets up and comes out of the track. Fourth place, Hara Hennessy comes across the start line by the front fender. Now Mathis is taking it back, and he's back in third place. Hara is out there, and he is trying his best to get up there. James Nelson is down low, trying to get behind Hara. Mathis is there. Curtis Sovereign is trying to push his partner because he is out of the race as being in the contentions for the top 10. Bubbles is in 15th place, so he's just going to bang right against the back end of Nelson. And that, folks, did not do his car any good whatsoever. It probably caved in that front end. Let's take a look right at that rear chase. It doesn't look good for the front end of his car. He does have a little bit of damage there. As you look at the 24 right next to him, the 24 has some severe road rash. Against that right wall, the whole right side has road rash from banging against the wall. And we'll go back into the dynamics and go back up and take a look at all the excitement. Jamie Mullins is not too happy with one of the other drivers out there who cost him a little bit of position. And you know, you can't blame him for any of that at all. Watching as they come down the back stretch, the number 43 of Cameron Harris as he goes slow into the corner, trying to hug that white line. There's about 6 cars in front of him as they go through. Larry Stubblefield and Larry Booth are way ahead of the rest of the pack. As you look back, you're looking at Curtis Bubbles Sovereign in that 54 Toyota behind him. There are only 2 Toyotas out there. Cameron Hara in the 43 and Bubbles in the 54. The Toyotas are trying to work, I guess, they're not doing very well. Last week, the Toyotas were running away with it, but this week, at a shorter track, it is all Camaros in the top 6. The first Toyota is in 7th, and the first Ford just dropped to 10th. We're looking on board at David Valera's Camaro back at Cameron Harris as they cross the start-finish line. Harris is doing his best to try and get up there and get around everybody. Jamie Harris now in that 66 Patriotic car is doing his best to just maintain a good race. We're 35 laps to go of this 134-lap race. We've seen one major accident. We've seen one questionable finish to a stage and one major accident that has taken a couple of vehicles and put them on the downward side. The fast repair, all it does is repair the bodywork, does not always repair the engine, depending on what kind of damage the vehicle has. It will not repair any of the tire work damage or tire struggle whenever they come into the race. So these drivers had 5 sets of tires behind the wall when they started the race. Some of the drivers put tires at the race brakes at the end of stage 2. Some of the drivers didn't take tires at that end of the stage because they weren't worn out that much. Larry now dropped down to third place. Brendan Mathis has taken over the lead, and he is now in charge of this race. Riley Hoot is a couple of seconds back behind. It's not a couple of seconds. He's a couple of tenths of a second back. He is 0.72 seconds back behind Mathis as this race progresses. Mathis was able to take new tires, get his damage repaired, come back, and was able to take the lead back from Larry Stubblefield and Riley Hoots. So we're going to be watching as the excitement unfolds here. Take a quick second so I can wet my whistle. We're looking at Sean Horlander and the number 24 holding that ninth spot as they cross the start-finish line. Horlander hasn't been much of a competition tonight at this racetrack. Horlander was able to run in the top 10, but tonight he hasn't been much of a contender. He's just been pretty quiet, and most of the excitement has been in the top 6 and 7 positions. So we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the others, see what's going on. Tommy Osborne passed Sean Horlander and took away the 9th place 480. We'll see what happened. Well, I don't want to see what happened. We'll go live. See how this goes. Horlander seems to be the faster car on the track right at the moment, but it looks like he's also the slowest car on the track as he gets passed by Gregory Robinson. He's the last down. We're looking at the back end of Robinson's car. Robinson was involved in an incident in stage 1 toward the end that allowed Mathis to be able to take the lead from Hoots. I keep wanting to say Roots, but it's Hoots. So we're going to take a look at the race leader right now as he's 2 seconds ahead of everybody else on the track with 26 laps to go. Now this is the point of the race where all these drivers are going to do a green flag stop, and it should be within these next couple of laps to get tires and fuel for one last time to be able to finish the race. There wasn't enough fuel in the vehicle at the sorry, what I'm trying to think. There wasn't enough fuel at the last caution. Not everybody stopped and got fuel, is what I'm trying to say. Let's take a look at the pit or at the fuel strategy and see what these guys have going on. Because it'll show up here. So let's take a look at the pit stops. When the last pit stop was for most of the drivers. So Mathis did stop and top off, get fuel, so he should be able to finish this race. Whereas Hoots and Stubblefield did not stop. Now Hoots appears to be going into the, Hoots is in to get fuel along with Harris, while Portlander is coming out of the pits right now. If Mathis will be trying his best to go all the way around these last 21 laps on this tank of gas. And if he does, that's pretty brave of him. So, now going into the pits is Stubblefield and Nelson. Mathis is still doing, Mathis is now into the pits to get fuel. David Herrera is now taking over the lead. Let's see if Hera and Mullins will be able to work it out to where one of these two will be able to, if they're going to pit or if they're going to be running the rest of the race on this tank of gas. Hera has jumped 10 positions to be in first place. Now that he completes this lap, he gets the 1 point for leading a lap. Earlier, all drivers who led the lap will get 1 point. The driver who leads the most laps will get 1 lap. And you're looking at the number 48 of Hoots, as he's getting back on the lead lap. He runs around and is able to get up there and get around David Herrera. Massa is now out of the pit, and he is trying his best to get back up there on the lead lap. He is not. He is on the lead lap, but he is on the tail end of the lead lap. If Hera can, it will put him down a lap. You see Stubblefield going around. He is back on the lead lap. Mullins is trying to push Hera, and both of those cars are trying to draft and work together to keep everybody a lap down. But Hera goes high, and Mullins is able to go a little bit to the inside. That broke the draft just a little bit. So we're going to be on the leaders for the rest of this race. Right now the leader is David Hera, and we're looking at the pit strategies. Hera did stop, but Mullins stopped sooner, and he did a quick repair. I'm wondering if he also topped off his fuel tank and got a fresh set of tires. If he did, then Mullins could come in with a sneak attack and push Hera out of the way when Hera starts sputtering on fumes in the last couple of laps. David Hera, though, right now is running pretty good, and he's got Mullins staying behind him, 0.42 seconds back behind him. There's a difference between Mullins and Hera. There is roughly 20 car lengths between Mullins and Osborne. There is a 9-second difference between Osborne and Hera's car right now. So as you look, 14 laps to go. Everybody is driving. Nobody is trying to bring out the caution. However, if Hera runs out of gas, then he is going to be struggling to get around the rest of the track. and you know the car will start sputtering, I'm figuring his car is going to start sputtering around about lap number 3 or with 3 left to go. You'll hear his car sputter. He is doing his best to keep everybody behind him, get as many laps in as he can. I'm pretty sure he thinks in his head that he's able to get around this track 13 more laps and not sputter out. 12 laps to go, and Hera is throwing caution to the wind. Mullins is out there. He is staying in the draft. And you're looking at Michael Kurtz as he's trying his best to get up and around the race leader so he's back on the lead lap. Even though he is 1 lap down, Kurtz is still pushing. He gets up and around Hera, and Mullins moves to the inside trying to draft right off of Kurtz. But Kurtz has moved out and broke that draft just a little bit. Mullins is still there. He jumps back up a little bit behind Hera, and now he is out getting into the fresh air. Mullins is staying low. Hera has to stay a little bit high coming into turn 3 out of 4. He's high against the wall in the tri-oval. Mullins stayed low. He didn't waste any energy. It was all Hera had to do to block him and be able to hold that line as Mullins was able to hold the lower line through 1 and 2. Now Mullins is right there and just staying 1 car length off of Hera, hoping Hera is forcing Hera to drag and pull Mullins down the track, saving Jamie a lot of fuel. You see Mullins just get right up against that back bumper. 9 laps to go. We're looking in the front end of David Hera through the nose of his car, and you see he goes to the lower side because Mullins is so much faster than him. Mullins is able to get to Hera, and he's looking. Yep, Hera has to drive to the bottom of the track. He's into the pits. Now Mullins is in the lead. Tommy Osborne is back behind, and Osborne is 12 seconds back from Jamie Mullins. Mullins is able to keep up the track. He is out there in front. You see in the back is Portlander behind Mullins. Portlander is a lap down. Osborne, who's in second place, is 12 seconds behind the leader. Now, Mullins does have more fuel in his tank than Hera has. Hera has a full tank of gas now, but he is lapped down. So Brendan Mathis is now 11 seconds back, and he is coming with a vengeance as fast as he can around the track. We're going to go into the blip view and look at where Jamie is, then look back where Mullins is. Mullins is just crossing the start-finish line, where Mullins is going into turn 3 and 4, and here comes Mathis out of turn 2. Mathis is 11 seconds back. Mullins has nothing to worry about. He's got 5 laps to go. He doesn't need to overdrive it. Mathis is trying his best to drive the wheels off of his car and get up there to be in first place. He's 10 seconds back, slowly closing the distance, but will he be able to close that distance with 5 laps to go? Mullins is out in the lead. He's got it going easily around the track. 4 laps left to go. Mathis Mathia is back 9 seconds. If we click back, Mathia just crossed the start-finish line as Mullins comes out of turn 2. So there is a quarter of a track difference between Mullins and Mathia. Let that sink in. This is a 1.5 mile track. There is quarter of the track difference between Mullins and Mathia. That means there is roughly 0.7. Nope. I want to say 0.55 miles difference of the two drivers. And Mathia is driving like he is got his tail on fire. He is 8.7, 8.6, 8.5 seconds back. And he is crossing the start-finish line right now as Jamie Mullins is coming out of turn 2. We are watching this from the blimp. If we went to the chopper view, you still wouldn't be able to see it. So we're going into the TV dynamic view. And this allows you to see everything that Mullins is seeing from the nose of his car, all the camera angles, stuff like that. Right now, this is the chopper view of his car coming out of turn 2. And his nearest contender is 7 seconds behind him. Mullins has plenty of lap cars between him and Mathia. Mathia has to work around the lap cars. You see, there goes Mathia. There are 2 lap cars between him and the 15. There's the end of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie Mullins ran away with a 4-second lead. He was in the lead, and he just drove it away like there was nothing in the world bothering him. Jamie Mullins is our race winner. It's Brendan Mathia in 2nd place, Riley Hoots in 3rd place, Larry Stubblefield in 4th place, Slim Bowden in 5th place, Tommy Osborne 6th place, David Lafarno, Michael Kurtz, David Herrera, James Nelson rounds out the top 10. Sean Horlander, Cameron Harris, Gregory Robinson, Tyrone Yo, and Curtis Sovereign rounds out the field. I was listed as being a driver, but it's because of iRacing snafu right now that I had to be a driver. I couldn't be a spectator. So we're going to go into the rest of the session and talk to some of these drivers and see how they feel about this. I am going to be grabbing Jamie Mullins since he was the winner. And I'm also going to, well, Brendan is not in here, and neither is Hoots. I don't see Hoots anywhere. So
I think they left.
Okay. So, Jamie, how's it feel to be on that top position tonight?
Well, it's just a lot of gas saving is all it was. About that last caution, since I was caught up in it, went in, got a fast repair. I never took tires, and then actually after about I ran about 5 or 10 laps pretty hard, and then I was like, you know what, I think I can try to make it. So I just started clutching in 1 and 2. I ran out coming out of 4, sputtering, so I just clutched it, and hopefully Brandon didn't catch me, or Brendan didn't catch me.
Yeah. So I had to turn the radio off, the driver's radio off, because it sounded like there was some tension starting, and I didn't want that being brought out on...
You're going to have that.
Yeah.
You're going to have that. You're going to have guys that, I mean, them guys, him and I think Riley, those two were really the class of the field there for a while. Larry was playing games back there, but he was fast at the end, so he, I think he figured out something. But those guys were fast, and I think they didn't like the idea of being back in the field. Not so much Riley. Riley was up there, but I don't think Brendan liked being back there with us. And then next thing you know, he's driving pretty aggressive in there, which is what you got to do. I get it, but I don't know. It worked out. I got the W. That's all that really matters.
Yeah.
Moving on, locked into the playoffs.
You walked away with it, so
yeah, like I said, it was just basically pit strategy. It was more or less coming in, just getting the fast repair done and topping off, and then just really fuel saving at the end. I mean, I understand, you know, a lot of people argue back and forth, fuel saving ain't racing. You know, let the fastest car win. But hey, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how you get it, as long as you get it.
That's true. And you definitely came out of there being the best driver of the night. So you got caught up in a race or in the wreck. It wasn't your fault. And I went back. I looked at it. So they're going to be reviewing it and whatnot. I know the admins. You're one of the admins. Y'all go back, take a look at it. The lap that it was on was well, James should remember because he was caught up in it too, and it took him out of the race pretty much. But the lap...
It's on lap 80 something.
Yeah, hold on.
We'll go back and look and review and see what actually happened and hand out in, you know, as we see fit when it comes to it.
Lap 87 was where that caution came out. So now, one of the things I'm going to suggest to the admins is that for the future reference, all drivers need to be in the driver Discord, and that's where y'all need to talk and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's up to y'all as admins. Y'all the ones that can enforce that and stuff. But yeah, that was a real good race. You came out as we look. I'm trying to watch the white flag one more time. I was so caught up in how much distance you had on the rest of the drivers that I didn't even pay attention to how many laps you had left. And you crossed the start-finish line. I'm sitting here going, he's 4 seconds ahead. He's got it. And then I look over and it's the end of the race, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, he made up, I want to say, probably about 3 seconds on me the last lap. So, I mean, he was I think last time it come across was 7.4 on the white flag lap.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I clutched both corners and then actually had me clutch it out of 4. So he knocked 3 seconds off. So, I mean, one more lap had been over.
Was your car sputtering any?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was sputtering coming down the backstretch.
Okay.
Yeah, it was sputtering then, but I just held it to the floor, and then when I knew...
I seen you with Herrera, I think it's Herrera, but I seen you drafting off of him, and he had to go in early because he stopped and got fuel at the stage break. He didn't stop any time after that. I thought whenever you went in with the wreck that you had topped off your tank then.
That's what I did.
Okay.
Like I said, that wreck was a blessing in disguise, believe it or not. It ended up working out the way we wanted it to, but I thought he was on the same pit strategy I was. I didn't know. So, I mean, me and him both were back here. It looked like we were both clutching it going into 1 and 2, or coming out of 2. So, I mean, we had the right idea, and then it would kind of like I was in front for a little bit, then he'd be in front. We kind of like worked it. So it kind of surprised me when he dove down. I was like, oh, man, am I really going to make it?
Yeah.
But I did. That's one thing I was pretty good at, was saving fuel. I can always save fuel. Now, like I said, people don't think it's racing, but, hey, it is what it is. You know, with these guys in here, it's really hard to get a win anymore, so you got to take them every how you can get it.
Yeah. Yeah, Herrera went in with 10 laps left, or no, 7 laps left of the race, and he was stuttering going across. I mean, he was sputtering going across that start-finish line. I don't think he wanted to pit, but he had no choice because he was pulling you around that track.
Yeah, like I said, I'd have to run a different line than he would because I didn't take tires during the wreck. I just did the fast repair and gas. I had to run a different line, so I'd try to hold it on the bottom because I knew the bottom was the shortest way around. So I was like, well, if I can just shorten the track, I could save a little bit of fuel. If that means I have to coast a little bit more, so be it. It is what it is. But, yeah, like I said, nice to bring the 66 home. Pretty patriotic paint scheme. I'm going to run this season with it, but we'll see. But, man, it was a good race overall.
Are you going to be able to run every week, or are you...
I doubt I'll be able to run every week. I'll run when I can, unless they throw in a rule that says you have to make every one of them, which I was out that day, so I couldn't make Daytona.
Well, they said that you win, you're into the playoffs. However, you do have to make so many of the races. They didn't say how many races, but that as long as you are not out trying to basically win this one race and then skip every race until the playoffs.
No, I won't do that. I'm going to try to make as many as I can. Like I said, my schedule's kind of up in the air right now, so we'll see.
You're in the playoffs as of now. So.
Well, thank you. I can't wait to go back and watch the broadcast. Mark, you do a fantastic job. I know it's hard to keep talking about it every 134 laps, but we really appreciate what you do for this league.
All right. Very much good. So
that's all we can do.
All right. I'm going to move you back down to the Drivers channel, and then there's Brendan Matha. I need to get him up here.
Yep. All right, man. Have a good night.
Yep. Mr. Brendan Matha. Is it Matha?
It's Matthias.
Matthias. Okay. I'm sorry I was saying your name wrong. How are you feeling tonight, coming in second place after winning stage 1 and stage 2?
Definitely not feeling good. Thought I had a really good car. Was able to save the right front better than a lot of people. The key to this track is getting as close to the line in the corners as possible. Not letting your car drift up out of the corners. So yeah, sucks. Great strategy call by Jamie. I didn't have the guts to do it. I was only like 2 laps short, but I don't know how to save fuel that well, so every time I do, I end up running out and chance it. I didn't know if anybody else would chance it. So.
Well, a few people were chancing it. Hera chanced it. But he started sputtering with 7 laps to go, so he had to get out of the way. And now, at the beginning of the race, at the end of stage 1, you and Roots kind of got together a little, or Hoots got together a time or two.
Yeah, me and him are really close friends.
Okay.
Been racing each other for a couple of years now, so we can get away with it because we kind of know what to expect. I feel like at most places we're on the same caliber of talent-wise. Like we just run side by side, it seems like.
Okay.
I was able to save a little bit better than him tonight.
Well,
that's just due to having clean air and being up front.
It looked like in stage 2 he was coming back for a little bit of payback on you a time or two because you got a little squirrely with him behind you a couple of times.
Oh yeah, it's just how we run each other.
Okay.
Nothing. I mean, he wasn't trying. We were in the same chat together, so we were laughing the entire time. It was all going out, like saying, a bunch of just laughing. Oh God, oh God, oh God, are we gonna be able to hold on to it? But it seems like we always do. So it also helps when you're in the same chat.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was fun. It was fun for sure.
Okay. Well, now that little incident at the end of or after stage 2, where you got up into you got sideways. Have you had a chance to go back and take a look at that?
I have, yeah. So it looked like I came out of the corner and, you know, I was trying to hold Jamie a little bit tight, but I felt like I was pretty straight, and he came down maybe a smidge, but then there was about 10 feet of netcode. So we never even actually touched. It was like probably some of the worst netcode I've ever seen. Nothing that he did wrong, nothing that I did wrong, in my opinion.
Okay, because
just through my car, so.
When I went back and looked at it, Jamie was up against the wall, and he was following I think he was following Hoots. I can't remember.
Yeah, he was.
He was right up against the wall, and it looks like you were trying to slide up and get the side draft off of Hoots, and all of a sudden, you get a little bit too close to Jamie. I don't know if he bounced off the wall or what, but the two of y'all connected, and that sent you around.
Yeah, I was more focused on Hoots, and honestly, I mean, I knew he was there. I wasn't, like, worried about him or anything, and so I was trying to stay as close to Hoots because of how we've been racing all night.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, I'm getting turned. You know, when stuff like that happens, I don't call anybody out, really.
Okay.
But, you know, I always like to go back and look at it first, and and everybody else is in. We've all looked at it, and there was a ton of netcode. It was really bad.
Yeah, there was some netcode tonight, and there was an incident earlier between Curtis and one other driver. I think Kurtz. Between Michael Kurtz and Curtis Auburn, or Bubbles, as y'all know him. Yeah. They had some netcode, and it pushed Kurtz all the way up the track. So it cost him a good night.
Oh, and what's weird is me and Hoots were, like, basically touching in that corner, and there was nothing, no netcode at all, so I don't know what happened. You know how iRacing is. And
yeah, it has its moments where you could be 30 feet from the next driver, and both of yous wind up going into the wall because somehow y'all miraculously touched. But according to iRacing, y'all touched. So
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he still won, still finished second.
So, how do you feel about the Quick Finishers Racing League? Are you enjoying being here?
That's cool. You know, I like everybody I met. You know, Curtis has been really good to me. James has been good to me. So.
Oh, there's Hoots. He finally jumped in.
So, yeah, no, it's been a really good league, and can you believe it? Only 3 cautions, and 2 of them were stage break.
Yeah.
You don't find that every day.
No, you don't, especially for 134 laps.
Yeah, it's crazy. And having 3 restarts, so thankful.
So, Mr. Hoots, am I saying that right?
Yep.
Okay.
You got it.
So, how are you feeling tonight?
Feeling all right. Wishing I was able to conserve my tires a little bit better there, especially that last run. I thought I had a pretty decent strategy picked out. I tried to split the last run in half and run about 25 laps on each set of tires, and I just beat the crap out of the second set and lost too much time to Brendan to put up a fight, and completely forgot about the fact that the 66 was out there saving fuel. And I honestly, kudos to him, because I thought that was for sure going to be an uphill battle. But yeah, great night. It was fun running up front all night. We were fast. I still feel like the 99 was a little bit faster though. But yeah, happy to be here. Great group of guys. Good racing.
Well, now I know that I got his side of the story at the end of stage 1. Can you walk us through your side of the story at the end of stage 1?
So I actually didn't go back and watch the replay, but the way I remember it was I was coming up on the 3 car who was a lap down. I believe he started in the pits. think it was 2 to go in the stage at that point, and I thought he was going to stay to the outside. It looked like that's where he was committed to, and then he dropped down in front of me in the center of the corner. I wasn't too happy about that. I kind of let him know of my displeasure. I tried to move him up out of the groove going into turn 1 on the last lap of the stage, but I realized Brendan was going to get around me either way, and I didn't want to cause more problems than I was going to end up with. I was like, okay, I'll take the second here. Yeah, I wasn't too happy with that, but, I mean, hey, he's out there doing what he's got to do, and I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, well, you tried to move the number 3, Gregory, we call him Smokey Robinson. You tried to move him out of the way, but unfortunately, Brendan moved you. And I mean, he put the bumper to you.
If I remember correctly, I threw a pretty nasty block on him, though, so it's not like it wasn't warranted.
Okay. And then a few laps later, after the restart, it looked like you were looking for a little bit of payback, because in the stretches, I'd see you catch up to the back end of Brendan's car, and he'd get a little squirrely all of a sudden. Like maybe you were putting the bumper to him a little bit?
I mean, not so much looking for payback. I don't know if you know this or not, but Brendan and I have raced together a long time. There's not very many people that I feel comfortable and confident enough to race that hard around like I do Brendan.
Okay.
Now, a lot of that is just kind of the way that we race around each other, and we're both extremely competitive, and that's kind of just to be expected when we're racing around each other, but I'm not going to lie, I was pretty hot after losing the first stage, and I was like, man, I want to get back to the front and I want to set sail, but it was so hard to pass.
Yeah. Well, so I asked Brendan what he thinks of QFRL. How are you enjoying being a new member to QFRL? The Quick Finishers Racing League.
Well, tonight was my first race. I had a great time. I thought it was a great race. I mean, to have, that was a pretty respectable size field. I think any bigger than that, and a lot of leagues are on the brink of garbage time, especially with that many laps. But man, it was a really clean race, with the exception of the stage 1 incident. But I had a great time. Lots of clean green flag racing. It's a great group of guys. I'd love to keep on going with it.
Well, I'm looking at the schedule, or at the Cup's general messaging right now, and it says session is ready for next week at Martinsville. Are y'all going to be ready for Martinsville next week?
Oh, I would like to say yes. I love Martinsville. It's a fun track. We'll see how it goes with that many people on track. I can say in my previous league racing experiences, I have not been in a good Martinsville race, but I'm hopeful after what I saw tonight.
Okay. And you, Mr. Matthew?
I don't know. It's Martinsville, right? I'm pretty good at short tracks, I guess. I've had some pretty good success with some short tracks. I think Martinsville, I haven't done it a lot. That's the only issue. Done tracks like Phoenix and Richmond, which aren't as short, Bristol, but that has banking, so this is a pretty flat track, and I'm not the best.
Oh yeah, this is like a 5-degree bank, I think, is what
and then like
bank is.
Flat traffic, like even if I am out front, like am I gonna be able to hold on to it? Because like you get behind someone, it becomes hard to pass, and all of a sudden, the people behind you might be on you. So it's going to be interesting. That's all I know.
Alrighty, gentlemen. Well, I'm going to put you back down into the general, and I will close out the broadcast, then I'll jump down there myself, gentlemen. I appreciate y'all stopping in and having a few words of encouragement and wisdom from the driver's perspective tonight. Anything y'all like to say before sending you back to the driver's channel?
Just thanks for the broadcast. Thanks for James and Curtis putting this on, and to the rest of the driving group for just being clean. Again, probably the cleanest I've seen. So that's all I got to say.
Okay.
I'm going to piggyback right on that. Thank you for the broadcast. I'm definitely going to go back and watch and study film, so to speak. But thanks for putting this on for us, and thanks to the league owners. I'm happy to be here and happy to be a part of this. It was a great run tonight.
All right, gentlemen. I appreciate it. I'll send Jens down now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to end it for us tonight here in the Quick Finishers Racing League. I hope y'all had a good time in watching our second week of Season 2. Our winner tonight, Jamie Mullins. Second place was Brandon Mathia. I'm screwing his name up, I know. I'm sorry, Brandon. Then Riley Hoots, Larry Stubblefield, and Slim Bowden rounding out the top 5. Tommy Osborne, David Lofano, Michael Kurtz, David Herrera, and James Nelson rounding out the top 10. Sean Horlander, Cameron Harris, Gregory Robinson, Tyrone Yo, and Curtis Bubble Sovereign rounding out the top 15. I have been your host, Mark Mudslide Hollifield. Hopefully to see y'all again next week when we head to Martinsville, the short paperclip, as they like to call it. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully we have more drivers and we have a good time out there. This has been Mudslide Media. Have a good night, folks.